Hey there, wonderful parents. Welcome back to my channel where we explore ways to make your parenting journey joyful and very happy and blissful. I'm Dr. Arpita Gupta. I'm a parenting mindfulness coach and a practicing physician since last more than a decade. Today, we are diving into something very special, very truly special, where you're going to uncover 5 secrets and 5 hidden tips that can help you in your parenting journey to make you a happier parent and in turn also raise happy, kind and confident kids. So let's dive into each of these tips. Parenting sometimes can feel like a huge roller coaster, right? Isn't it? But what if I told you there is one solution to it? And that is tip number 1, emotional resilience. Friends, no matter what age of parenting you are at or what stage of life you are at, if you can manage your emotions, you are almost 90% any battle, any challenge won. So how to steer this emotional roller coaster while managing your work, while managing your kids, and while managing the whole household? So what I have learned from real life experiences is that if you take a few minutes every day, it's not very difficult to do, but take 5 minutes just to do deep breathing. It calms your senses, relieves your anxiety, and helps you transfer your anxiety and your stress response into a much calmer way. So it's very easy to do. Take deep breath in on 4 counts. Hold for 4 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. This you can repeat in cycles till you're 5 minutes done. Another way is you can often take mindful pauses. It's very common, natural for us parents when something happens, some child throws a tantrum और कोई जिद्दीपना करता है या फिर हमें अचानक से कोई प्रेशर आ जाता है वर्क का. What we usually do is we build our stress and we react out of that stress. So in that moment specifically, take a pause and tell your mind that we have to take a deep breath and relax. And you can even put chits in places at your home. Take a deep breath and relax. Look at that. And when you do that, it gives a visual command to your brain to actually relax, calm down. With just a few seconds of pauses, you can then act out of intention rather than out of stress response. Tip number 2, maintaining work-life balance if you are a career-driven mother or a career-driven father. What happens is when we are in corporate world, when we go out there, we are on a spree to prove ourselves. We are there to earn our living, to prove our worth, and we bring all that stress back to our home. But do our kids need that? No, they don't need a grudge holding, stressed out, a grumpy mother. All kids want their parents to be happy just like them. Share that kind of warmth when they see them, smile with them, play with them. So how do you transition to that role? So the tip brilliantly that works is, before you enter your house, before you change space from workspace to home space, make sure that you spend only 2 minutes taking deep breath, relaxing, changing your focus, telling your mind again, now I am out of work. Leave all your worries, tasks, pending things at work. And when you're at home, I am going to dedicate this time to my children. When you tell that mentally, your body language changes, your emotions changes, your face expression changes, and that is what is read by your children. If you can do that, the transitioning becomes super easy. Similarly, when you're going to work, you tell your children, set clear boundaries that this is my work time. I require this space to work efficiently, productively, and with true focus so that I can return back and play with you. If you tell them on constant basis, they will understand really. And when you're at work, you will not have to worry about what your kids are doing, and you can focus single-handedly on the task at hand, and you will be astonished with the kind of productivity that you find at work. Tip number 3 is managing your mom guilt. All of us face, friends, mom guilt. Sometimes the guilt is because of not spending enough time with children. On the other hand, the guilt is because of not performing well in your work. Or sometimes the guilt is, I'm having too much, but I'm not able to give happily to either of the places. Or sometimes the guilt is because you lack time for self-care. Whatever the guilt is for, first thing first, you must acknowledge that the guilt is present. Because unless you address the elephant in the room, it will not go anywhere. So first step is acknowledge your guilt. If you can, then write down the things that you feel guilty about. the moment you do that, it's a type of purging, it's a type of release exercise. You will instantly feel much more calmer and smoother with your feelings. Once you acknowledge that, the second step is, if the guilt is because of not spending enough time with children, make sure you dedicate and you earmark the time that you're going to spend with your kid. Whether it's morning 1 hour, evening 1 hour, or if afternoon you get time, you play with them for 2 hours, uninterrupted, no tension, no work, and you will feel much more better. And if the guilt is about not having enough time for self-care, then make sure prioritize it, because until you feel happy inside, until you feel your batteries recharged, until you feel rejuvenated, you will not be able to perform well in any aspect of your life. So the key is to feel yourself well, to feel happy within by prioritizing self-care. Tip number 4, develop strong values in your children. As parents, we all want to do the best for our kids, isn't it? We want to have the best relationship. We want the best of the qualities that they would need to thrive in this world. So most commonly, we want them to be happy. We want them to be independent. We want them to be confident. We want them to grow as smart, productive adults. And we want them to have kindness and empathy, which is a bit lacking in today's world. So how do we do that? Do you know that kids are like sponges? They are like wet sponges. They absorb so much just by looking at us, just by observing what happens around their environment. So the easiest way that you can inculcate these strong values in them is demonstrating them yourself. So that's the tip number 4. Become the model that you want your kids to be. Demonstrate the habits that you want them to develop, and show more empathy, kindness, independence, confidence in your work, in your lifestyle, in your interactions, in your communications, so that they can mimic, mirror, and model that for the entire life. Tip number 5, the most important tip of all. And if you implement this particular tip, your lifelong journey will become much easier. It is reshaping and shifting your mindset. Your mindset is everything. What goes on in your mind is what comes out of your mouth and what happens in your experiences. So my dear friends, you would think, what role does mindset play in parenting? But parenting is all about mindset, your experiences, your feelings, your emotions, how you deal with your children, how you feel and progress in your life, how much self-esteem you have, how much confidence you have in your ability to parent, how much you're able to overcome overwhelm of parenting is all about your mindset. So if you can handle that, you can handle anything. One of the easiest ways to handle mindset is affirmations. I have been doing it and using them for years. Affirmations on self-love, affirmations on gratitude for your blessings, and affirmations for a life filled with blessings. So this is something that you can listen on YouTube videos, you can read books, you can make your own affirmations. But if you simply use them every single day, it gently and sometimes under the carpet, it just keeps on transforming your mindset. So my dear friends, please do use this tip. It will definitely help you a lot in your life. You will see and easily go through the waves of parenting with a lot of ease and without needing much help on the outside. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for watching this channel, and stay tuned for more. And it's not about all these tips. These tips have actually no value if you don't implement them in your life. So promise and commit to yourself that out of this whole video that you've watched today, you will take at least one tip, apply it in your life, and see the magic and the miracle happen. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Whatever you think about this video, I would love to hear your honest comments in the comment section down below. Please leave your feedback. It's important for me to improve myself and to bring out more content, more knowledge, and more wisdom that you all need. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye-bye.